How did you go with like playlisting, things like that? Was there any?
So the cool thing about them, like they also have like their own built-in pitching service.
Yeah.
Yo, play that back.
What distro service do you use?
I use GYROstream. Brock calls it GYROstream.
GYROstream.
I say GYROstream.
What was your thing about
What
them?
about a GYROstream?
How are you liking them? Did they reach out to you?
Is it first release for you with them or?
No, second. I moved all my stuff over to them. But I just
like
heard
all your
good.
previous stuff as well.
Yeah. I just heard good things. Like one,
Because they
there's-
called me and snaked me from distro.
When they were first
Yeah.
starting, they were like, "What Australian artists can we use?" They did the same thing to me, and I was like, "Nah, distro is obviously the best because that's what I read." But no, like I think they're great just because like they're locally based. Like if you email them, they'll email you back within half an hour because they're also in Australia, not New York. Like it's just, and also like I don't know, we talk about helping the Australian music industry so much, and then we use foreign platforms. It's
100%.
Like, so
100%.
Facts.
Have you? So your last release, you released with them, like the first, like the
yeah.
first time
That was the first one.
Did you? How did you go with like playlisting, things like that? Was there any?
So the cool thing about them, like they also have like their own built-in pitching service.
Yeah.
It's like
Rather than just going on the Spotify one. Have you used the Spotify one?
Yeah,
It is fucking trash.
I have no confidence in that at all.
Oh, there's like, what instruments would you use? Bongos or synthesizers?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, what like
Bongos are sick.
The
though.
Thunder Maker.
Yeah, like honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that was. It's not even like guitars. It's just like
yeah, like
bongos or
what you know,
synths.
what background is this from? Like Hindu or Christian? Like really?
It is so
really
bad.
Spotify? Like it's
So
like
bad.
and there's not even like an other box. It's like I guess
No.
it's Christian. I guess. Like,
I'm rapping about bitches.
Yeah.
Slightly
Christian.
Hindu.
and also just the amount of stuff that Spotify must get through that. You're like, they're not
There's no
they're
chance.
not seeing
No
me
chance.
at all.
No.
So yeah, Gyro had their own like inbuilt thing, which is cool. And we had like Brock even like lined up a meeting with the
That's cool.
CEO guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I've emailed you a lot. And he's like, yeah, I know who you are. I was like, oh, fuck, hey, dude. So you just kind of feel like it's a lot more personal.
Yeah.
Like you actually feel like you're going to be looked after.
Which is great. That's exactly what you want.
Yeah.
I love
Especially
that.
now
Real
when
human.
you have no idea. Like so many people, so many artists that I work with. Just like they come in, they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, so how do I release this?" It's like, "Well, yeah, you know, like distro," and they're like, "Yeah, I know all that. Like, I know how to like, you know, create a like, you know, a DistroKid account or a TuneCore account, whatever." And that's where I upload. But how do you get on playlists? I'm like, when you find out, let me know, please.
Yeah.
It's
Well, that's the cooked thing as well. Like I remember, like some places you can submit, you know, submit to our playlist, and you do that. And in order to do that, you've got to click this box that you automatically follow this playlist that you're the same one you're submitting to. So it's like, we got a playlist of 100,000 people. It's like, but are they just like me trying to get on the playlist? Like no one's fucking listening. It doesn't matter. Like it's just,
But not even that. Following, I don't like Spotify. It's not like YouTube where it's like, you know, you get notified. Like I follow 21 Pilots. I don't get notified if there is a song.
I get
like
I
following
get,
doesn't
I
mean-
get notifications
See, I don't.
from
I
artists, and like
never have.
every
Maybe have it
now and
turned
then, not every single time, but every now and then when I open up Spotify, it'll like a dialogue box will pop up and be like, "Hey, this new thing has come out with this artist or whatever,"
Yeah.
which is cool. But like again, it doesn't happen all the time. Most of the time, they're bigger artists, and like they're not showing me people like Swaré who's just released or like local talent. It's like Drake released a new song.
Well, they're the modern day radio
It was trash.
stations. You know what I mean? Like it's
100%.
It's like radio. It's like to get on radio, you kind of need to know someone in it.
100%.
And who's in it? The labels.
Yeah.
And now like Rap Caviar is like the freaking be all and
yeah.
end all.
What gets me is like those things where, you know, give us $700 and we'll give you 100,000 streams.
We both did that, didn't we? Not the buying streams, but the playlisting.
Yeah.
We submitted to. Did you end up doing it? I know you looked at it.
Which
The,
one?
Playlist Push?
Yeah, so I've used Players
Playlist
Push.
Push. Yeah.
I've used them before. Honestly, they're okay. They're fucking expensive. But then again, like I don't know that there's much longevity in like.
But what?
No.
Here's a theory. Do you reckon that's like they go, here, we'll put you on these playlists and you're guaranteed, you know, if you do this page, we'll give you 50,000 plays. Then they just buy plays for like, you know, 50%.
Well, that's
And
it.
they're making a profit.
Yeah. Well, and that's and you don't know that.
Like I don't know like how you can. I mean, one of your artists, like I won't say who, but like they're like, oh yeah, use this thing. They're great. I get heaps of streams. I'm like, I looked into it, and it's like I think the minimum tier you can get is $700 and like we'll give you 20,000 streams. I'm like, how is that legit? How can you guarantee that?
Yeah.
And like, and once you hit 20,000 streams, we cut it off. I'm like, that just doesn't seem legit to me.
Yeah, we cut it off at 20,000.
Yeah,
It
and
doesn't make sense.
and can't I don't know. Maybe I'm
Where's
like
the organic?
naive, but can't I just get played because it's good?
Well, yeah.
Do I have to pay you?
100%.
It's real estate, man.
Yeah.
Like Spotify now and Apple Music. It's all real estate. You know, like we've got this playlist. You can buy to be on that block for a bit, and then you're out.
Yeah. And the debate, like, Michael McGlynn was saying, like, he posted something recently being like, do they pay artists enough? I'm like, I don't know. Like, how much is a stream worth?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Like-
it's that whole thing where, like, I spoke about it to somebody the other day, like, the amount of streams that it costs, that it takes to make up a sale, like a unit sale, you know, for like the ARIA charts or whatever, like a registered unit sale. It's huge.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, look, if this was, 1970, I wouldn't even know how to get my music in front of people.
Yeah.
But like now it's like you literally just go bloop and like it's there, which is fucking cool. And like, I don't know, like it.
Well, you think about it actually. So if you back in the day where even if you sold your song, you sell it for $1.90 because Apple takes 70% straight off the bat.
Why?
Distribution, it's like it's bullshit because it doesn't cost them much, but they've got again it's real estate.
That's
they have the real estate.
That's literally the iPod and iTunes just fucking.
Desecrated.
Or did it? I don't know. It just
it revived it though because again, Kazaa, LimeWire, all them were coming in, and the labels were too busy going, oh, we don't know what to do. Like, we'll just sue them. And then so Apple came in and was like, sweet, you guys want to buy one song instead of the album? And everyone's like, yeah, fuck yeah. So they actually revived the music scene when the labels were too arrogant to like fix the thing. But like, you think about it now, like, so and then streaming like kind of saved it, but then also didn't. Like, it's fucked up a lot of people. So if you buy one song and you pay $1.90, which it's not really, I think it's less for one song, you get 60 cents from that purchase. You get like give or take $5,000 for 1 million plays. To get $5,000, you need to sell 10,000 songs. Huge difference to get the same money.
Yeah.
You know, and that just like anything, like the money you're getting from Spotify now is just dropping and dropping and dropping.
Yeah.
You know, like.
I mean, I saw Beyonce was sad that people don't make albums anymore. Like Beyonce, like we only made albums because that's what you could fit on that amount of vinyl. Like it doesn't like that's kind of arbitrary. But like I don't know, when Calvin Harris was like, I'm not going to make albums anymore. Why would I do that? You're only going to listen to 2 songs off it anyway. Yeah, I'll just keep making like these fucking
But not
bangers.
only that, you're not going to buy like, you know, people don't buy an album anymore unless you are a super fan. So why would I invest? Like I was listening to this thing today, like, and I was talking to you about it before, I think. The whole release one song, like Tekashi 6ix9ine is going to be doing that. I reckon that's the model he's starting because like he's.
Is he the guy who raped a bunch of people?
Nah, that was Epstein.
Oh, God. Okay.
I don't know. There's so many.
His girlfriend's going to get it, isn't she?
She'll be dead.
Yeah, that's fucked.
We'll touch on that in a second.
Some artists are smart though. They make you buy the album for the best song.
But yeah, but then what? But why put your?
I was trying to link that back to fucking kids somehow, and I was like,
But no, 6ix9ine's doing that. You know, like how do I keep you relevant? I release one song every month. Now you're always reminded of me 12 times of a year.
Fuck that guy.
Versus dropping. If I drop one album every year, I'm hot for once a year.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally,
So,
but also like it's cool. Like if you hear, someone's released an album and you kind of go, "Cool, what was?" Because if you're a big fan of someone, you feel like you actually know that person. So to get their album, you're like, "Cool, this is what you were thinking."
Yeah.
And like, you kind of hear that. Like the body of work's fucking cool. That's a really nice thing to do. But like for the up and comers, it's just like not a viable thing to do. How much is an album going to cost you? Like
how much is it going to
$20,000
cost you?
maybe?
and time-wise going to cost you.
And I mean, if you're an up and comer, regardless of whether you drop a single or you drop an album, the lifespan of that that release is the same. So you got like 6 to 8 weeks
Yeah.
for a release before people want new things from you.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, do you spend all this money to do an album and then still have to come 6 to 8 weeks later with something new?
Yeah.
Or do you just split that album up
Yeah.
and do it as singles and just prolong that?
But that's the thing, because it's all about like content. You got to keep people interested.
Exactly.
Keep them,
Yeah.
Like so, like with the
You
when
got
we
to keep
did,
relevant. Attention is the currency now.
it's why like it's just so
To be fair,
weird.
it always has been though. Like, you know, like I think now it's just more in our face. Before it was like attention, but you had companies behind you putting you on the radio.
Yeah.
You know, like because the attention was in radio and TV. Now the attention's fucking everywhere because of the internet.
Like Bo Burnham, that stand-up comedian, he's saying like, you know, it's a generation that wanted to be seen. So the companies just said, cool, here, have these things, have Instagram, have Facebook, and just perform for each other all the time for no reason.
Yeah.
Just like, that's what we're doing. That's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe try that. Try just releasing a song once a month or like once every 6 weeks.
Straight to vinyl, only on vinyl. Some people would really like that.
It's great.
Yeah.
But it's a bitch.
Yeah.